Hi all. Firstly, I'm sorry about the vibration at the start of every clip. I have been through all of the settings and tried to turn it off, so I'm sorry if that destroys your eardrums. This is the naughty right hand side with number 9 that was the problem child. No, it's not. Sorry, talking shit. That's the left bank and 30 millivolts deviation. Oh, go away, Holly. That's my daughter. Go away. There we go. 54.83 is the voltage on that side. And on the naughty left bank, 54.81 is the voltage. The cell deviation is 106 millivolts. But as you will see, I'll bring your attention to over here in the middle, is there's only a handful of cells now that are sleepy and lagging behind, still at the 3.37 volts. Everything else is nicely into the 3.4. Some of them are quite high up into the 3.47. So they're all starting to really group together nicely. I will just let these ones sit and chill out, and I'll let that deviation bleed down. So we're looking good, people. We're looking good. You may or may know, you may or may not be here. You may or may not be able to hear. Back on form, pissing hard with rain. I gave it a little poke of just a. I've been giving it little pokes of just raising it like 0.2 of a volt at a time, and the left bank is looking pretty good, nice and all tickety boo. 22 millivolts of deviation, all nicely knitted together. What I find interesting is the difference to the other side, where everything is starting to group together now. I've got loads over 3.5 volts, got loads in the high 3.4 volts, and then I've got a couple of stragglers down in the 3.378. You know, so this side of the thing is still a bit all scattered about. But I'm keeping poking the charger to try and keep the maximum pressure in, to try and get these low cells a little bit of a charge. But this is still miles quicker than doing a parallel balance charge with my tiny little power supply. To be continued. Just another quick update. The left bank is absolutely beautiful. 3 millivolts of deviation, 2 millivolts of deviation. All of the cell voltages are right up there, 3.49. Absolutely beautiful. 55.88 volts. 55.88 volts and 55.86 volts. 167 millivolts of deviation. But they're all playing catch up. So it's really interesting now. I've got one side that's all nicely behaved, absolutely beautiful, and I've got the other side that's in a bit of a pickle. But what I just keep on doing is I keep on going away, coming back, and just poking the float voltage and bulk voltage up a fraction of a volt at a time, like 0.1, 0.2, and keep an eye on it, make sure they don't burst any thresholds for a cell over voltage protection, which is now set to 3.575. I've not burst that yet. I've got a little bit of room to play with, so I'm going to do that in a second. So that's me put the voltage up 0.2 of a volt. Hopefully I stay below the 3.575. But where everything is still quite spread out, or sort of nicely grouped together, I've got quite a few over the 3.5 volts. It doesn't quite run away as fast, and allegedly, according to the Google verse and the YouTube University, is that the higher the voltage, the more of an effect the active balancer has. So we'll be testing that theory out. I'm going to keep on poking it, keep the voltage up as high as possible so it has more of an effect, so that I get the low cells charged up a little bit quicker. So I'll give it a poke, go away, do something, come back, give it a poke, go away, do something. That's the plan for this evening.